All right, students. So we are going to start a new chapter, coordinate geometry. Well, the question comes, why its name is like this? Coordinate basically means this is the uh, section of mathematics where algebra and geometry are coordinated. Somehow, when you understand coordinate geometry, you are able to interrelate algebra and geometry. Let us say a person knows a linear equation 2x plus 4y is equal to 7. Now, in case this person has knowledge of coordinate geometry, he can plot this equation on the graph paper, which needs the skill of geometry. And then if we have two equations, let's say we have equations 3y plus 7x is equal to 9. Now these equations are different. They are both linear equations. Their representation on the coordinate axis will also be different. So we can find the solution of these two equations algebraically. We can also find the solution of these two equations on the graph paper in case we know the basics of coordinate geometry. The concept of coordinate geometry was basically given by Rene Descartes. This is a scientist, a mathematician who wanted to spend most of his time on the bed, but he gave us a beautiful system of x and y coordinate. Right? We're going to understand that. Now, he basically gave us the concept of xy plane and xyz xx. And that's the reason the plane on which x and y axes are there are also known as Cartesian plane in memory of Rene Descartes. Cartesian plane. In mathematics, engineering, it is also known as rectangular plane. So let us discuss the basics of coordinate geometry. So guys, this is a grid sheet, or you call it graph paper, on which I have represented x-axis, also known as horizontal axis, and y-axis, also known as vertical axis, where these two axes, which are at 90-degree, mutually perpendicular to each other, where these two axes meet, I call it origin, because everything is going to start from origin. So what are the coordinates of origin? 0, 0. Well, we're going to understand what are the coordinates. I'll write here coordinates. Well, coordinates are, we have x coordinate, x coordinate, and similarly we have y coordinate. Now, what is this all about? Let's understand. So let us say this is x and y axis, we know that. So this plane is known as Cartesian plane, or we call it xy plane. It's a two-dimensional plane. In two-dimensional plane, let us say we want to locate a point here. Let's say the point is this. The point is P. How we will locate this point? So someone can say that the perpendicular distance of this point from the y-axis is 1, 2, 3, 4 units. The perpendicular distance from the y-axis is 4 units. Let's say I call this as 1 unit, 2 unit, 3 unit, 4 unit. Fine. Now, what is the perpendicular distance of this point from x-axis? Well, that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 units. So I write here 5. Guys, now the distance of the point P from y-axis, I mean shortest distance. This distance is basically towards x-axis. If you see, this distance can be towards this side or it can be towards positive x direction. If the point is on the right side of y-axis, we say its x coordinate is positive. If the point is on left hand side, let's say the point is here, then I say its x coordinate is 1, 2, 3, minus 4. All right. So what is x coordinate? X coordinate is the perpendicular distance of the point from y-axis. This x coordinate, students, is also known as abscissa. Is also known as abscissa. And what is y coordinate? Now, as I have seen that this point is how much distance away from the x-axis? Well, if you go deep, point P can have infinite distance from x-axis, but I mean shortest distance, that is perpendicular distance, is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 units. So the y coordinate is basically the perpendicular distance from x-axis. And this y coordinate of every point is also known as ordinate. Once again, what is ordinate? Any point is there, its perpendicular distance from x-axis. Either the point is above or the point can be down. Let's say the point is here, any point. So what will be its ordinate? Means perpendicular distance from the x-axis. And that x-axis, if this point had been above, it is positive. If it is below, it is negative. So its y coordinate is minus 2. What is the x coordinate or abscissa of this point? It is 1, this is 4, 5, 6, 7. So the coordinates of these points are 7, minus 2. So for reference sake, this is known as positive x-axis. When you go towards left side, you can also say this is negative x-axis. Similarly, above, when you go up, when you rise high, you say you're rising, you are succeeding. So we say plus positive. You're going down, you are, caught up with vices or bad company. So you're going down. So down normally we say at negative. So it is minus y-axis. So any point which is below this x-axis is having y coordinate minus. Any point which is above the x-axis, whether on this side or whether on this side above x-axis, we say its y coordinate is positive. Similarly, any point on the right side of y-axis, whether it is above or below x-axis, has positive x coordinate, which is also known as abscissa. And any point which is on the left side, that it has x coordinate negative. Now guys, let's try to plot few points. Now let's see what is this point. Well, this point can be, let's say, Q point. First we will write its x coordinate, then we will write its y coordinate. What is x coordinate? Distance towards x-axis or distance perpendicular from y-axis. So that is, let's say, maybe 2 to 4, 6, 7, 8, and 9. I'm right? 2 to 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Correct. So it's on the negative side. So I'll write minus 9. And what is its y coordinate? If it had been above x-axis plus, it is below x-axis. 1, 2, 3. It is minus 3. Now, what are the coordinates of 0? Now you understand. This 0 means it's neither going right side, neither going left side. So 0. This 0 means ordinate. It's neither going up nor going down. So origin always has the coordinates 0, 0. What about point on x-axis? Let's say I've got this point. So what are the coordinates of this point? It has only x coordinate. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and y coordinate of any point on x-axis is 0. Similarly, let's talk about this point on y-axis. Its x coordinate is 0 because to have x coordinate, this point has to move in the direction of x. Positive x coordinate, negative x coordinate, but it's not going either way. So x coordinate is 0, but yes, it has traveled above from the origin 1, 2, 3. So its y coordinate is 3. So guys, let's sum up everything. For every point on Cartesian plane, this is a Cartesian plane, Cartesian, Cartesian plane, or we can also call it XY plane, or we can also call it rectangular plane, rectangular axis and rectangular plane. Every point can be described by its two coordinates, x coordinate and y coordinate. X coordinate is distance this way or this way. Y coordinate is distance this way or this way. All right, guys. Thank you very much. To watch more videos like this, go to our YouTube channel, Learn CBSE. Thank you.